Hi there, my name's Roger and I play the French horn with the Tasmanian Symphony Orchestra. This is my French horn here. It's a brass instrument and I make the sound by buzzing my lips with my breath, a bit like blowing a raspberry, into my mouthpiece. This is my mouthpiece right here. When I make the buzz sound into my mouthpiece, it sounds like this. Sounds a bit like a duck, but then when we put the mouthpiece into the French horn, it sounds like that. French horn is used for many things in the orchestra. It can play really softly, or it can play quite loud. So the sound comes from my mouthpiece right through all this brass tubing. I think they may have decided to use brass for the brass instruments because it's a fairly malleable metal and it's quite easy to beat into shape. Remembering that these instruments have been around for a long time. They were probably first made somewhere in the around 1500, somewhere around there, used for hunting. Anyway, so I buzz into the mouthpiece and the sound comes out the other end, this big end here, big fat bell. We call it a bell because it looks a bit like a bell. And I put my hand inside the bell as well. I do that because I can change the sound with my hand. That's just by closing my hand off in the bell like that. Sometimes when I blow lots and lots, I get a bit of condensation in the tubes, so I have to empty the tubes. I'll just pull out one of these slides, which is nice and convenient. You can adjust the length of the tubing using this slide, and tip the water out. And it's not spit, it's just condensation, a bit like blowing on a window on a cold day. Put the tube back in, and yeah, sounds a bit better. Also, one thing that lots of children ask me is, why do I have a pencil right in the middle of my French horn here? Well, that's because when we have rehearsals with the orchestra, the conductor often asks us to do lots of different things that may not be written in the music. So we have to use our pencils and write little markings in our music so that we know what to do. It might be, he might want to change the volume, so the horns are too loud, so we mark it down and say, play softly. Or it might even say, horns need to be louder, so we just write forte and play really loud. So that's my French horn. I really enjoy playing it. It takes a lot of work though, and I really enjoy playing in the orchestra with all the other people. And I hope you enjoy listening to the recording of the TSO.